Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Now in this video I'm gonna show you how to get information from the news. So it's basically something extremely important and free at the top of that. So it will be very useful for you. It does not require any research. It does not require any investment like resources. You simply should go to the news. And now you have here different information about what is going on around the world. So basically now what do you see? Here are the fights, the battles that are happening, the sites that are taken, like capitals, for example, different cities. You can see of course the casualties, which is extremely important as well. And let's say we are at day 16. Let's go now at the bottom. We go from the top to the bottom and let's see what kind of information we can get. Now, for example, you can see Afghanistan reports casualties, some motorized infantry and so on, nothing important. Now, here you can see Namibia and Madagascar are fighting and you can see the casualties, 14,000 against almost 6,000, which means that Namibia is winning against Madagascar. Now you can see that Madagascar is actually having all of his cities untouched, and if you don't go to the news, you are not going to know that he's losing a war, and it's let's say very possible to be overtaken, as we took, let's say, Namibia. Well, Namibia, you can see that is already attacked here, but keep in mind, this guy is losing a lot of troops and there could be a comeback. You can see Namibia is here and Madagascar is over here. Now, because he loses some cities, it doesn't mean, of course, that Namibia is going to lose the war. And on the contrary, when you see that, well, maybe Namibia could leave the game. And this is giving you a chance to actually attack Madagascar now. Okay, if you're close to it, let's say you're playing with Tanzania or South Africa, for example, you can go and attack Madagascar. He's taken with, well, a lot of casualties. So this is something important that you can take just from the news. Who is winning, who is losing. Let's go and see some other news now. Well, here it is. This is basically a war that Chile is involved. In this case, with me, I'm Peru, but this is not the important one. Now, as I told you, you can see the casualties over here. Now, the other thing that is very important, and this is something, let me mark it. This is something that is seen by everybody. And what is it exactly? Well, you can see the exact troops that this guy has. He has air superiority fighters, combat recon vehicles, and when you advance, well, you will see that different players that are survived have more troops, and you can see what they are researched and produced. This guy researched air superiority fighters, researched combat recon vehicles, and he played them. Here it is a second, as you can see, air superiority fighter. This means that he researched them and he make them, okay, produce it. Now, let's check something else now. Let's go to the bottom. And you can also check what is going on with the peace and you know, the hostilities. Here it is, Cambodia and Peru. This is something that has gone from war to peace. It's very important, so when you check it, you can actually take a note who is going friends. You know, who just buried the knives into the sand and started to work together, or at least not enemies anymore. So you can actually make your strategy different from now on. And let's go to the next news. Alright, let me show you something now very interesting. Here you have a war between Belarus and Poland. As you can see, the casualties are very big. 11,000, 19,000, basically they're fighting each other to the neck. Here you have the 6th military unit. Let me just clear it a bit so you can see it better. Now, what is written here? The 6th military unit, Poland, has been destroyed by 4th elite infantry. Well, the game is a bit messed up sometimes, but let's go back and look at that again. So, as I told you, this text over here. So, the 6th military unit has been destroyed by 4th elite infantry. This means that Belarus, this guy over here, he has actually researched and produced elite officer, which means that he is hugely involved in ground, okay, on the ground, and more specifically with infantry. So in this case, you know exactly that this guy does not go for full air force, you know, a big strong air force. He did not go for navy, he go for infantry. This is his top priority. We're day 16 and he can have a lot of officers, let's be honest, at this point. And of course, here you can see the 9th military unit has been destroyed by the 1st elite infantry division. So this is very important, and you can take notes by that. Let's go down. Botswana, Madagascar. You can see Madagascar, which was in war with Namibia. Now he also lost a lot of troops in a war with Botswana, 12,000, almost 13,000, which is extremely big. And another marker that you can see here is that Botswana has been destroyed by 22nd Strike Squadron, Madagascar. He is making strikers, good air force. And well, this is something that you can take into knowledge. Now this is Chile and Colombia. Let's go to the top, to the bottom again. We go down. Did I miss it? Alright, so the 29th military unit Chile has been destroyed by 7th Elite Attack Squadron Colombia. So basically this means that he has either an air officer or some of the air units that are from the season options, like Elite Attack Aircraft, something like that. So he has, in this case Colombia, my friend, he has some good air force. This is what you can see. Of course, now the casualties, 812,000. Well, basically Colombia is crushing down Chile. Elite Attack Squadron here as well, Elite Fighter Wing. So basically he has two elite fighter air forces. One is probably the officer. Here is the officer actually, his name El Traficante, and the other one is actually the season option, which is Elite Attack Aircraft. And this is very useful information that you can get. So I hope that you got the point. You can actually check and see what your opponents has. The news are talking, and do it. Take your research. Just give a little bit of time, like 5-10 minutes, to just read the news, and not only the day you are playing. You can go back. You can see what is going on. You can also here write, let's say, some of the nations. USA, no any news about USA over here. Let's say Canada also. Let's say day 15. Let's check USA up. No, again no news, but let's check Canada. And well, here is something other that is extremely useful. You can check the largest economies. When you have this tab, you can see how good you're doing, how good your opponents are doing. Now currently I'm 12 with 13,000 tons. Germany and Cambodia has most of the economy, let's say the best economy. This is based on that they have a lot of cities, most of the cities are actually in Germany and Cambodia, and this is you know, a marker that you can check also. So check it, you know, see, look on the news. It will be very, very helpful to you. Thank you about your attention. Just quick reminder to subscribe to the channel. It will help a lot. Leave a comment, a like, a share, and we'll see you next time.